Greg Bedard turns the card in. Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle from the Ohio State University. Greg, tell us why you picked Paris Johnson.
Yeah, I just think that and there's a lot of different directions the Patriots could go here. There's still some good cornerbacks on the board. Zay Jones is on the board. If you wanted to go running back, the kid out of Texas is still there, even though I would never do that in a million years. I don't think Bill would. I just think, to me, this is a layup for the Patriots. I mean, they will, if this is the board, they will listen, because Levis is still on the board, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I'm going, Paris Johnson is a guy who can play left tackle, is probably a left tackle. And, you bring him in and he makes things a lot better. Probably Trent Brown is on the way out and you pick up $10 million in cap space. If that's the case, you put Paris Johnson at left tackle, figure out right tackle between Riley Reif, Calvin Anderson, Yadni Kajust, like Stuber, like all these guys. And to me, I just think that makes the Patriots a lot better going forward, where you have the potential franchise left tackle who's big, 6'6", long arms, great athlete. Not a perfect prospect at all, but I think he makes the Patriots a lot better.
So for my simulation, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson, Will Levis went fourth in my draft simulation. Skoronski went to the Seahawks at 5. Jalen Carter went to Detroit at 6. Anthony Richardson is a Las Vegas Raider in this simulation. Tyree Wilson stays at 8 with the Falcons. Witherspoon goes to Chicago at 9. Quentin Johnston is the first receiver off the board at 10 to Philly.
That's a good pick.
Jackson Smith and Jigba goes to Tennessee at 11. Kalijah Cansey, a lot of people talking about Aaron Donald comparisons with that young man after his combine. I would pump the brakes on that, but Cansey goes 12 to Houston. There was a trade there, apparently. Obviously, but thanks to that Denver. What is this? What did they do? They did. I'm trying to see what they did here. Hold on one second. Yeah, they get that from Cleveland. That's right. They got the pick from Cleveland. And then Lucas Van Ness goes 13th to the Jets, which left me with Christian Gonzalez and Paris Johnson. Since you picked Paris Johnson, I'll go Christian Gonzalez, top 10 prospect, cornerback out of Oregon. He's a legit CB1, 6'1", a $197, ran a 4.38 40, has a 41.5-inch vertical, a dynamic athlete, can play the outside. I went with Christian Gonzalez at number 14. Greg, if you had to make a deal, what are the possibilities here?
So in this scenario with, the 14th overall pick, the way I have it laid out, the quarterback, Will Levis, is still on the board. And so, I think that opens things up to a bunch of different teams. I think, the Raiders might be talking to the Patriots about that. But in my mind, I think the clear team who's sort of waiting in the weeds and, needs help immediately, to me, is the Buccaneers. Jason Light, the GM, we know used to work in New England, has a good relationship with Bill. I think that that Tampa comes up from 19 and takes Will Levis at 14. So the Patriots go down to 19. And in that circumstance, I think Darnell Wright, the offensive tackle from Tennessee, who is plug and play at right tackle, has a chance maybe to play left tackle. But I think he's an outstanding prospect. Just look at his film. He shut down Will Anderson in their matchup. And Belichick, I could tell you, loves watching ones-on-ones. He loves watching individual matchups. And when he flips on the film and he sees Darnell Wright from Tennessee shutting down Will Anderson from Alabama, that's the kind of thing that will tickle him in his soft places. And I can see him really liking Darnell Wright.
Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and get in on the action with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet.